Hey guys, welcome back to Call Your Friends. We're your friends, Maddie
and Lauren.
And we are in New York City. I feel like we just had to record in New York City because, well, we recorded last time we were here like a few months ago. And I think that episode was a hit. You know, all of our episodes are a hit, but I personally
keep track.
I personally like that one a lot. So we're back. We're in a studio. If you're watching the video, you'll see that we are in a new location. You know, it's better than our hotel room, so...
Yeah, no kidding. And also better than our studio at home. We walked in here and we were like, we need to up our game.
Yeah,
so
true.
We're thinking we're going to go back to LA and redesign our whole
studio
setup. Yeah.
Yeah, because I have an office in LA where I'm like I haven't really been there much, but it's for work, obviously. And we have some space. So we're thinking we'll get some cute chairs, maybe like a carpet, rug situation, some good lighting because, you know, our table that we record at has some lighting behind it, which is just like the worst thing ever for filming. So you guys probably don't care about this, but we're going to have a new studio setup that's going to be much more beautiful.
Yes, and we're really excited about it, so we just had to share.
Yeah, it's a new, what did I say? I was like, I had a stroke of genius. Here you go. Here's my idea. Yes, so get ready for that because it's going to be great. But anyways, that's not what we're talking about today. Today, we are going to give you a little life update because I feel like we haven't done that in a while. We've had a bunch of guests on, which has been really fun. Mm-hmm. And that's actually what we're doing today in the studio is recording with some guests in New York, which is cool. I feel like we love guest episodes and haven't been in a studio in a while, so it's cool to have them here. Mm-hmm. And yeah, we talk a lot about social media and just like life in New York City in those episodes from people who actually live here. But we wanted to give you a little life update on us. We got some questions as well. The questions seemed amazing, so we're going to get into those in a bit, but let's talk about what we've been up to in the past couple weeks and what your thoughts are. People are asking for an update on your thoughts on New York because I know you were a little bit let down the last time you were here.
Well, okay, yeah. I think just my perception of New York was so heavily influenced by TikTok, and I forgot that it's a real city. And like Toronto, but on a bigger scale because it's a bigger city, it's just like
dirty.
Yeah, well, okay.
Busy.
Dirty, busy, and like not as safe as.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess. I mean, LA's it's.
Yeah, it's a big city.
It's not always the best, you know.
It's a big city
as well. So, I don't know. I just feel like I do like it here, and I do understand why people say it's so inspiring.
Yeah.
But also, I don't know if I would be able to live here at the ripe age of 17.
Well, that's the thing. You're young. I think that New York is a city made for people that are, like, in their 20s. Like, people who have graduated university, have matured a little bit, maybe have a few friends or, you know, have a way to make friends that's not, like college. Because, no, it's true. I feel like New York is not a great place to go for university because you're not really getting that college experience. Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess it depends what's important to you because some people don't care about the college experience at all.
For you, I mean.
They'd rather have this college experience, which fair enough. But yeah, for me, I feel like it would just be a big change all at once because I'm the youngest child. Pretty dependent, honestly.
Sheltered.
Okay. Really?
read that as sheltered.
Yeah.
Dependent.
I don't really know how to do much on my own. Yeah. And in New York, you do really seem to be on your own. Like, you have to figure everything out. People, like, I'm sure some people are nice and will help you out to some extent, but for the most part, everyone is just living their own life. Yeah. And they don't seem to be going out of their way to be super nice to you.
Yeah.
So it would be a big adjustment for me to move here and have to figure out everything on my own when I don't know anyone here and wouldn't be living with my family.
Right.
So, yeah, probably for the best that I didn't go to school here, but that's not to say that I wouldn't want to live here someday, potentially.
Yeah. Well, I feel like you've grown, your opinion has improved or whatever from last time we recorded, because last time we recorded, we were, like, in New York, and you were like, I don't like this experience. But it was also, I think, just our experience. We came here, you got in at like midnight. It was so hot. I mean, it's really, really hot today, but it was like this the entire time we were here. It was raining also some days, but also just so hot. Like, we would go out to take a photo, and we were like trying to find air conditioning. It was so hot, you couldn't even be in the shade. And then what else? Oh, we did a photo shoot all day. We were here for like 3 days. It was very busy. We were running around. So it wasn't relaxing.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't a relaxing city, but just a different experience.
I think also it was the first time I'd been back in the city since TikTok started romanticizing New York.
Right.
And so the way that it's presented online versus the way it actually is in real life is very different. And I wasn't really expecting that. But I kind of knew what to expect coming here this time because we were here recently.
Well, you know, life is all about expectations. That's why you should have none. So
set them low if you're going to have them.
The bar should be on the floor.
Underground, maybe.
Because then you're always going to be impressed. This is why I hate, like, this is kind of a side note, but, like, birthdays and, like, stuff like that. Because I feel like your expectations are high. You know, it's just another day. Maybe that's a depressing statement, but it's true.
No, but you're right, because people always talk about crying on their birthdays.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I don't really cry on my birthday, but that's because I don't care about my birthday, really. Like, in my head, I don't make it a big deal. Yeah. So I'm like, nice, this was a day for me, you know? But, like, I don't expect anything from it, so I'm not disappointed when it's not amazing, because it really is just another day, a day you were born on. You know?
Well, speaking of birthdays, mine's in a few weeks, so get ready to, you know, wish me.
It's going to be crazy. You should start planning now, probably, huh?
Get ready to wish me, because it's coming up. Okay, anyways, this is not what we're talking about today. So, Lauren, what has gone on since last week in your life? Any updates? I don't think I have any updates.
I'm trying to think. Before New York, had we done anything since we last recorded? Last weekend, maybe?
I went out on Saturday, but nothing to report.
And then did we fly here
on Tuesday?
What did we do from Saturday to Tuesday?
Oh, we went to some events. Did we talk about that on the last episode? We went on a boat with Nasty Gal, which was really fun. And then the following day, I went to Malibu with Daily Drills, who we actually had on the podcast a couple weeks ago. So that was really fun. We did
full circle moment.
A little beach day with Daily Drills. Yeah. And the boat day, I don't think we talked about the boat day.
No, we must have recorded before that. But yes, we went on a boat with Nasty Gal. It was us and a few other girls. And we just went out for the day, like near LA.
In Marina Del Rey.
Yes. And it was a lot of fun. It was just like pretty much just chilling, taking a lot of pictures, of course.
Yeah.
Some good food and music and just a very chill day.
Yeah, those influencer events are so funny because it's just like a lot of photos. Even we went to an event yesterday in New York for Marc Jacobs, and it's a photo opportunity. You want content of the people that you invite, but also you want them to capture content. So you want to make it look pretty, and, you know, I totally get it. So it's funny because I feel like you haven't been to that many events. Do you think they're fun? Because it's something else that your expectations need to be kind of low for.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a unique experience. You're right that it's just about the only place you can be where there are people everywhere. Yesterday there were girls like hanging off the couches taking pictures with the perfume, the Marc Jacobs perfume that we were at the launch party for. But yeah, I mean, they're definitely different than any parties my friends would have, so I could never expect that going into it. But you're really there to take pictures. Yeah. And like, it's a good way to meet people, I'm sure. I feel like I need to be more outgoing to fully enjoy the events and get the most out of them. But I don't know. I feel like I'm always the youngest person in the room, so it's kind of hard.
I was going to say, the problem is you're also underage. So there was a girl at the event that Lauren had watched on YouTube, and you could have been like, let's go get a drink if you were 21, obviously, because that's just something that people do. It's like an activity to do together if you go up and talk to someone instead of being like, hi, you know?
Oh, so you would go up to someone at an event and be like, do you want to get a drink, like, from the bar in the event?
It would just be a good way to, like, end the conversation or be like, oh, like, I don't know. I feel like it kind of bonds you. Like, it makes you seem more friendly, or, I don't know. It's just something to do. Like, let's get a drink.
It's kind of hard because you really do just have to go up to someone and start a conversation with them. And unless you already know them, and you can be like, oh my gosh, it's so nice to see you again. It's hard to start a conversation with someone you've never met.
Yeah, it's true. The best is when you have a mutual friend or someone who's there with you that knows someone So I think that that's probably the best, which happens in LA a lot more than here because we don't really know that many people here. But in LA, I'll go to an event and maybe know one other person there, and then they know other people, and that's how I meet other people, which is really great.
Let me introduce you to my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
Everyone
awesome.
introduces each other, which is cool. But yeah, they're all kind of the same. It's like there's a bar, there's really pretty photo opportunities, people kind of standing around and mingling, but you do have to be super outgoing to benefit from them, which that should be a goal for us.
Yeah, we can work on that. But I do think it's a good way to get pictures.
True.
Because we often dress up to take pictures. We do take pictures when we're doing things, but we get ready to take pictures sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's nice to not just be getting ready at home and taking pictures near your house,
Totally.
and to instead have like a backdrop, or since it's set up for photo opportunities, like you can, I don't know, just take advantage of what the company has set up and take pictures and tag them. It's a good way to make relationships. So yeah, I mean, there's definitely pros and cons, but you can't expect it to be the same as like a high school party, obviously.
No.
You know, like very different vibes.
I probably wouldn't even describe it as a party.
No, it is really an event.
Yeah. But it's funny because that's kind of what I've been doing in LA. Like, people will be like, oh, do you go out in LA? And I'm like, I go to events with my friends, but it's not we don't go out. Well, we do sometimes, but it's not like we're going to parties and stuff a bunch. But we go to a lot of those type of events, which I feel like is good because I can see my friends and socialize, and it's also good for networking and business and all that, which to me is a good night.
She loves to work.
So fun. But yeah, that's kind of what we've been up to here. Do you want to give a little recap of what our trip has been like? I forced Lauren to do some workout classes.
Oh,
it was great.
Gosh, yes. Okay, so we flew in on Tuesday.
Yes.
Right? And then Wednesday morning, was that yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh my
gosh. It's only Thursday.
I feel like we've done so much while we've been here. It feels like we've been here for a week.
I know. We've been waking up early.
Yeah. Yesterday morning, we went to a 9 a.m. Pilates class, which was a lot of fun and very challenging. Like, my abs are killing me right now, but it's good. It's good pain, you know?
You were like, her body was shaking because we'll do like crunches on a Pilates ball. And I was beside Laura and I just saw her like literally shaking because
well, they'll be like, lean back more. I'm like, no,
I'm
you don't understand. I'm convulsing. And like my legs, she was like, the instructor was like, your lower body should not be moving. I'm like, does it count if my legs are shaking?
That's so funny. We went to Forma, which is where I go in LA. And Lauren's been once, but actually only in New York, so gotta get you to LA Forma.
Yes, but we started our day off at Forma, and then we grabbed smoothies from Joe and the Juice, and you got a coffee.
Yeah.
And then we got our nails done. I got white nails on, like, my fingernails and toes. So cute, because, I don't know, I feel like white is a good basic.
Yeah.
Like, it goes with everything. Great.
It's cute.
Great nail color.
Do you feel like your nails need to match, though? I don't ever care about my nail color.
Toes?
No, nails, like, with your outfit.
Oh, I kind of prefer when they do. But also, like, I don't get my nails done enough to really care that much and be like, oh, I'm wearing a red dress with green nails. You know? I don't plan it.
If it was, like, red and green, sure. But I usually don't care about that. Like, I have purple nails. That doesn't match with anything, really, other than, like, neutrals, but I don't care.
Well, that's good. Good for you.
Yeah, this is something I don't care about. Well, I got Gel X, if you were wondering.
Yes. How was your Gel X experience? Because that's new.
Well, it took a really long time.
Can you explain what it is for people that don't know?
I don't get acrylic, so I don't really know the difference, to be honest, but usually I'll do biogel on my natural nail or dip powder on my natural nail. I don't know if this is interesting at all, but I'm just going to go with it. So that's what I normally do. And then, because acrylics kind of freak me out because I don't like when they rip them off. I just don't like that. And I feel like it really ruins your nail. Every nail place tells you, this will make your nails strong and, like, grow faster. I'm like, I don't think that's true. My nails have never been stronger from anything I've gotten at a nail salon. No,
I got my acrylics that I had on for prom and graduation taken off like 2 weeks ago, and the lady was like, your nails are so thin, I'm not painting those. Not even with white nail polish. I was like, crazy. Okay, I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah, that's really bad. Because my nails are thin, but they've never told me that. Maybe she was just a great nail technician and she wanted the best for you.
So sweet,
it's really sweet. Yeah, so I got Gel X, which is like a full nail extension. It's pretty nice. I like having long nails. So we'll see how they go. But yeah, I'm going to try to leave them on for a little bit and just fill them because it takes so long to get a new set and it's expensive. So I'm going to try to fill it and enjoy the long nails for a bit before I try to heal them. I'm just putting it off,
Yeah, procrastinating. It's fine. We all do it. And then after we got our nails done, we went for like a little brunch lunch moment. And we went to this place called Ruby's.
Yeah,
very good.
So good.
And then we went back to our hotel and started getting ready for the Marc Jacobs event. And we went to the event, and afterward,
we had a late dinner reservation, but then we decided to change it because it was like 6 o'clock and we had nothing else to do and we're kind of hungry. Mm-hmm. So we took some photos, and then we went to Catch again, which I refuse to go to Catch in New York ever again. It's just like not good. It's fine, but it's not like there's so many good restaurants here, like small restaurants that we can go to in LA, and Catch is kind of, actually, I don't know. It's better here, I think, than in LA scene-wise.
Okay.
Like, it's like less sceney. Mm-hmm. Also, we were on the rooftop, which was nice. It was actually a good experience, but
she's never going back ever again.
I just don't want to go to Catch in New York because there's so many other places I want to try. Mm-hmm. That's it. It's not bad, but yeah.
No, I love Catch, honestly. Like, great food, but yeah, no, I feel like it doesn't make sense to go when we're here, when there's so many other restaurants.
Yeah, so that was yesterday, and then today we woke up, we did SoulCycle at 8 a.m. We were like literally sprinting to the class because we woke up at 7:45.
And the class was at 8. It
was at 8, yeah, and it was 5-minute walk, so that was not good. We were running. Then we went to, we went to like a smoothie place. What else?
I feel like I need to explain before we move on from SoulCycle.
Oh.
I think this was my first time doing it since the incident.
Oh, let's discuss briefly.
Have I talked about this on the podcast?
I think you have.
I feel like I must have. But yeah, basically, this is so embarrassing. Anyway, when I was younger, I went to SoulCycle, and I guess I was trying to keep up and pedaling really fast, and my resistance on the bike was really low. And I fell off the bike, and my feet were still clipped in, so I just had to sit on the floor until the instructor or someone, maybe it was you, I don't really remember.
I think it was
someone came to help me. I think it was the instructor too, because I think they had to unclip my shoes and move me to a different bike. And I don't know if that bike was broken, but it probably was.
So funny. Yeah, she like kind of fell off, but your feet are attached, so like you couldn't really fall that much, but you're just kind of like leaning off of it.
But I was on the floor, like.
Yeah, I don't really remember how that happened, but I feel like the instructor was not impressed.
No.
Because I know who it was, and he's like very, like, he would not be impressed. He'd be like, oh my gosh, get up.
I'm like, I'm trying, girl.
Yeah, that's so funny. Yeah, so that was SoulCycle. She was fine. I mean, you don't have the best rhythm.
A SoulCycle, I'm going to be honest, it's not for me. Like, there's just way too much to do. Not only are you cycling, they're playing music, and you have to basically dance to it. They're like, crouch, now, like, push up. Crunch.
Yeah,
that's what they were saying.
Crunch.
Oh my gosh, you're like doing this like squat thing, you're doing push-ups, you're using imaginary weights, then you're using real weights. There's a lot to do while you're biking.
Yeah.
And as someone with no rhythm, it was a challenge for me.
Yeah. I was like, I don't even know what to do, because your form was not good, but then I didn't want to like adjust the bike because it's dark, and if I messed it up, then we would have a problem. So we just did it. It was fine though. Did you like it? Yeah, totally.
Loved it.
Yeah, it was. You did fine.
Like,
you didn't fall off.
I prefer Pilates.
Okay, well that's good. We'll go to Pilates tomorrow.
Oh no, I need a break.
No,
I do.
Yeah.
Maddie, I was also so sore in the SoulCycle class from Pilates yesterday.
Right.
Yeah.
It was fun. And then we went to get a smoothie, and we just walked around Soho a little bit because everything's so close by, which is so nice. And then we went back to the hotel, got ready, and then came here.
Yes.
And tomorrow we have kind of a free day, which will be nice. Mm-hmm. We're going to shoot with my friend Pia. She's been on the podcast. She's coming to New York tonight. So we're going to take some photos with her in the morning, and then I don't know what else. We're going to just see where the day takes us. But then I'm going to meet up with a friend for dinner. I invited Lauren, but she said she was not interested, so.
Was not interested. I just didn't want to intrude.
Oh, well, that's so polite. So, and then we're leaving on Saturday.
Yeah.
So it's been quick, but I'm like, should we stay longer?
Should we just move here?
Sure. I feel like we would thrive here, truly.
I think so too, to be honest. But, okay, do you feel like you're more of a LA girl or New York girl?
Probably New York. If I didn't live in either city and I was in Toronto and I was like, okay, do I see myself more in LA or New York? I'd probably say New York for me personally. And people do say that to me, so.
Why? Like, what about it?
I just am not like a chill beach mountain girl.
Okay.
So I feel like if I had to choose a city, it would be New York, but LA definitely has better weather. Like, you can't beat the LA weather. It's the best weather all year round. This weather is disgusting. And it's summer. It's like supposed to be nice.
It's pretty similar to Toronto weather-wise. It's like the winters are bad, very
more
cold,
humid here,
and the summers are really hot. So fall and spring are really the best time to be here. But
yeah. What about you?
I don't know. I feel like, see, maybe when I'm older in New York. I don't know if like I'm an LA girl or a New York girl.
Right.
I kind of don't love the LA vibe where everyone's like kind of a little fake. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah,
at least they're nice though.
Yeah, they are nice.
Nice to your face.
Yeah, but I don't like that. Like, I'd rather, if you're going to be mean to me, I'd rather you just be mean to my face too.
Or like not nice, Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they're both interesting cities. Maybe you see yourself somewhere in California but not in LA. Yeah, if you like the vibe.
I do love the weather.
Yeah, and me too.
Yeah, the vibe. I don't know.
Not Toronto, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Do you like Toronto?
I like Toronto, but I don't know if I would want to live there.
Yeah, I think it also depends where your family is, or like family and friends, because now I have friends in LA. So if I moved here, I'd have to make new friends, and our family doesn't live here. So it's like kind of when you get to a point in your life, if you have a flexible job and can live wherever you want, it's like what's tying you to a city, like family and friends, kind of. Because a city is just a city if you're alone. In New York, New York does offer things, but if you were just alone here and didn't have your family and friends, you'd have to really like start over, kind of.
And I think New York would be a hard place to be alone.
Yeah, totally. That's what I mean. I think it wouldn't be all that you would dream that it was if you were alone here trying to start your life. I just think that it would be kind of lonely. And you're in like your little apartment. Like we have a pretty good setup in LA, so I think that that for now is probably where I'll stay. But I think it would be cool to spend time here, not the whole year, but maybe a month in the spring or something like that. Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe we'll move out here.
Maybe.
I could see that for us, honestly.
Not for a long time, though. I don't
know.
Like, think about being here in the winter when it's, we don't know Fahrenheit, but like -10 Celsius.
No.
And it's snowing and you have to walk everywhere.
I was thinking more of a short-term thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the month of May. Perfect. May and June. Sure.
Okay, done.
All right, so let's pull up the questions because Lauren just posted a story and we got some good ones.
Okay, we got a lot of questions asking for advice. So mainly vacation advice. So packing, itinerary. Give us your best tips, basically.
Ooh, I don't know if I take my own advice with this, because I would say like pack early. But do I pack early? No.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Itinerary. I do love to plan trips. I think that that's like really my specialty, you could say, is trip planning. I use TripAdvisor to like look up hotel reviews. I like to read reviews. I like to look at traveler photos on TripAdvisor because, you know, a hotel always looks amazing on the website and then you get there like, wait, this looks a little different.
Yeah.
With the wide angle lens.
It's the fisheye lens, I swear. It does nice things to the room, but
exactly.
You're smart to look at people's actual pictures because that's what it looks like, you know?
Yeah, you can see their vacation photos and videos and stuff. So I would definitely look that up. There's a lot of resources as well. I'm trying to think of them off the top of my head, but just like other resources. I know Mr. and Mrs. Smith is a good website for boutique hotels. They give like good boutique hotel recommendations. But yeah, I don't know. But do you have any?
For packing, I would say I don't take my own advice here either, but something that you do that I think other people should consider doing is, if this is especially helpful if you're going on a short trip, but try and pack for certain occasions. Like, if you know that you will be going to a fancy dinner one night, pack for that fancy dinner. If you know that you will be walking around the city one day and you want to be, like, cool basically because it's hot out, then pack shorts and a t-shirt. You don't need to just throw everything that you like into your bag and figure it out later. Like, maybe bring some of your favorite pieces even if you can't find an outfit for them. But for the most part, I would just pack for what you know you'll be doing if you have an itinerary. Yeah,
it's good to actually plan outfits for everything that you're doing. Like, plan out the outfit, know exactly what you want to wear. You can take a photo of it, like, laid out on your bed or something. It's kind of what I do. And then throw in some basics, some like white tank tops or whatever you usually wear to match with things that you're, just in case it doesn't work. And if you have a lot of time, you can try on the outfit before.
Yes.
That is the best because then you know it looks good. Like, that's what I do for Coachella or events like that where I know it needs to work. I try everything on and make sure I like it first before I pack it.
Good idea.
Yeah.
I have a question about shoes, because I feel like shoes are the hardest thing to pack for vacation. How do you normally decide what shoes to bring?
I think they have to be basic and you have to be able to match with other things. Like, white sneakers are good. I know you brought a pair of black sneakers too. Like, white and black, probably. I would avoid bright colors unless you know, like, I wore green shoes yesterday to an event with a white outfit. I'm like, I know I'm wearing this white outfit, so I can bring a pair of colorful shoes. But if you have limited space, I probably wouldn't do that. So I'd be like, one pair of sneakers, a pair of slides, because you always need slides to, like, go around the hotel, maybe go get a coffee, and a pair of heels.
Yes. Also good to look at the activities that you plan on doing and decide what footwear you need for those. Like, if you're going to be going on a hike, make sure to bring running shoes.
And I save my dust bags from shoes and bags to put my shoes in.
So organized.
Because I don't want my shoes to touch my clothes. That would be tragic.
Yeah. Well, if you're like me and you don't do that, then you can also just use, like, grocery bags, like plastic bags.
We never have any.
I know. Well,
because we use paper bags. That's why we never have any. So environmentally friendly.
Well, if we're environmentally friendly, we probably use reusable ones. But
okay, well, we're getting there.
Close second.
All right, next question.
A lot of people are asking for tips for photo taking. Especially on vacation, because I guess people take more pictures than normal on vacation.
Right.
So your best tips for taking pictures on a trip?
I think it's helpful to look around, like, look for other people's photos. You can go on Instagram, look at the tag, like, location tags of your hotel, or just, like, if you're in a city like we are, look around the neighborhoods that you're staying in and see if there's any good spots or things that, like, give you inspiration. But I also think that sometimes you just have to, like, walk around and see what you like. It also will depend on lighting and all of that. Generally, if you need to get a good photo and you don't have that much time because you're on vacation, I would say do it in the evening, like when the sun goes down a little bit, because usually the photos during the day, I'm like, they're not that good. Yeah. That would be, like, a general tip for me anyways, but you can always get a photo if you're, like, in the shade with any lighting. Well, with, like, sunny, if it's sunny. What else? I'm trying to think of general tips. I think it's always helpful when you like your outfit, which helps for vacation because usually you've planned it out rather than just throwing something on or whatever you happen to be wearing when you're home. So I think that's great, and usually you get better photos. I just got a digital camera. Well, not just, but I've been using a digital camera from eBay. It was like $20. And the photos are so cute, and I love the vibe. It's like a very, like, a film vibe, kind of.
Yeah, but, like, really good quality. It's like film photos, but, like, digital quality.
And you can see them. And you don't have to get them developed. Yeah. So it's honestly really efficient, and I'm kind of mad at myself because I got a nice film camera, and this is so good. But I think that getting a little camera like that or a disposable camera or something can be fun for vacation because it gives you a different vibe, and the photos are usually really cool. Do you have any tips?
Great advice. I just want to add something to what you said about the outfit aspect of photos. I really feel like your outfit can go a long way, especially if you accessorize. If you have a cute hat, or even if you just have something to hold, I feel like that helps and can make things less awkward sometimes. So that is definitely something that I try to focus on.
Yeah, accessories are great. Having a prop is helpful if you feel awkward, like where there's people around.
Like a coffee or something even.
Yeah, for sure. All right, next up. Okay, so this one's for you, Lauren. What's Lauren's plan for the next few months since she's starting college in the spring?
Ooh, yes.
This is a good one.
That is a good one. I can't remember if I've already talked about this on the podcast, but to go into a bit more detail, I came out to LA like a few weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago, and I've just been working with Maddie, helping her with the marketing side of Artless, and also kind of, honestly, like whatever else she needs help with. We do all.
We do everything.
I've helped her with like some fulfillment stuff, shipping the orders out, some research, like, all the things. But yeah, I think I'll just be working with Maddie on Artless and then also my own social media until I start school in January. I want to look into maybe taking some classes in the fall so I can get credits and graduate on time. But we'll see. That's up in the air.
Yeah, that would be good if you would be able to, but...
you can.
How many credits do you need?
You can just take as many classes as you want to. Like, there's no obligation to start school before January, but if you want to get some credit so that you can kind of catch up with people who started in the fall, then you can take classes starting in the fall as well.
Oh, cool.
Just like through a different school, basically.
Cool. Yeah, that's really cool. I feel like if you had time, it would be good to do that because you do have to, well, you don't have to catch up, but you'll be a semester behind if you don't, because you're starting in January. So very exciting. Let's do another question. Will we be attending New York Fashion Week? We were just talking about this. We want to. We want to come back. And that's in September, in a couple weeks. Oh my gosh, I can't believe September's in a couple weeks. But it's in like 3 weeks, a month.
The summer has just flown by.
It really has. Yeah, I feel like Fashion Week would be really cool, especially because, well, we actually both work in fashion now, so...
I'm new here, but...
It's a business trip, right? Yeah, it's a business trip.
Write it off.
That's an expense. Yeah, but we haven't planned it. I mean, I did book a hotel just because we checked into the hotel and the guy's like, oh, you have another reservation. And I'm like, do I? And he's like, yeah, in a few weeks. And I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I booked that. It's cancelable if my parents are listening. They're like, why do you go to New York so much?
But New York is a great spot, especially for fashion. Like, if you're in the industry, it is the place to be. Even after recording today, we were talking about just exploring is it called the Garment District?
Yeah, Garment District is where we are now.
And just looking at some fabrics and stuff. Yeah, Maddie's such a nerd. She's so excited about it. But
I am.
Yeah, New York has a lot of cool fashion-related opportunities, so.
For sure. Yeah.
Might have to.
I think we should come back. Okay. I think this is a great one. How would you explain what New York City's like if someone's never been there? This is a hard question, but it's a good one.
Yes. Especially because we talk about New York so much on the podcast.
I know. It's been very, relevant recently with all of our travels. But how would you describe it? You can start.
Okay, no pressure. I would say very fast-paced.
Yeah.
Everyone is doing their own thing. No one's really concerned about what you're doing. Though we have noticed people, kind of stare a lot.
Yeah, they do. Are we famous?
I don't think
do you know me from TikTok?
Oh my gosh, you listen to the podcast. No, come over. Say hi. It's okay.
Don't be shy. Yeah. 60-year-old man. I know you listen to the podcast.
Yeah, I don't think that's the case. But, no one really cares what you're doing for the most part, and otherwise, I don't know.
Well, it's a big city. It's very busy. It's kind of dirty. I feel like your experience totally depends on where you are in the city because I think we talked about this on the last episode we did, but we have been to New York a bunch of times with our family, and we usually stay by Central Park, which is uptown, and it's a completely different vibe than downtown. Downtown is more, I'd say, artsy, and there's a lot of young people, there's a lot of cool restaurants. Uptown is more families and very classy vibes. What else? like big department stores, goods, like shopping like that.
I feel like it's also kind of made for tourism. Like,
true. There's a lot of tourist things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of what you picture when you think of New York, in my opinion. From like, if you had never been here, you would picture probably like what Uptown is like. But I think I like the downtown vibe a lot. I think it's definitely more like somewhere where we would probably live if we lived here. And yeah, I think so. How you would describe it would totally depend on where you're staying, because I think different parts of New York give you a different experience. And we're just talking about Manhattan, obviously, as well. Like, New York is a huge state. So I think, yeah, it's a cool place, though. Very busy. Lots of people just, like, walking really fast with their headphones on. And everyone has somewhere to go, which is cool.
Yes. And Maddie and I always talk about how no one stops at the crosswalks. Like,
yes.
No one is waiting for the go sign to cross the street. They look both ways, and if no one's coming, they walk. They go,
yeah. In LA, we would never do that, but we realize it's because people drive really slowly here because there's so much traffic.
Yeah.
In LA, you would get, like, run over because people are going fast. There's traffic, too, but on the highway, like, in a different way. This is on, like, city streets.
Yes.
It's very busy here.
And
loud.
Also, people walk everywhere. And we were saying that everything is pretty close together. Like, everything that you would need is within walking distance, which is really nice. But also, the walking distance here, like, the definition of what walking distance is, seems a bit different than LA, because everyone here walks everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, if something's 20 minutes away, it's just around the corner. You know?
It's true, yeah. Yeah, we don't walk. Well, we can't walk anywhere. We literally can't walk really anywhere. If we walk to, like, the closest, like, restaurants and stuff by us, it's, like, the 45-minute walk.
Yeah.
And you're hot and you're sweaty. You have to wear, like, workout stuff.
It's like a hike, really.
Yeah, you're not walking to dinner and back.
No.
But I guess that's just kind of where we live. But it's just so different than LA.
Yeah.
So different. But I like the vibe. LA is way more chill. People are, relaxing during the week. We'll go out. We'll be like, where are all these people going? It's like Wednesday at 1 o'clock. Like, what?
Here, it seems like people are working a lot of the time. And if not, they are on their way to something. Like, they're hustling.
Yes. Everyone's got somewhere to be. Maybe it's because, they don't live in, like, a big house with a yard. Like, they want to be out and about. Like, that's what New York is for.
Yeah.
Like, socializing and going to restaurants. Like, New York or LA doesn't have that sort of hustle in the same way at all. But people live, like, a very relaxed, chill life, which is nice in a different way.
For sure.
Okay, next question. Will you guys ever go back to Canada? Honestly, I can't.
In Maddie's current state, who knows? But I think we will. I will.
Eventually, for sure.
Once Maddie gets her visa and she's allowed to go back to Canada, for sure.
Yeah, I will, for sure.
We will definitely be back in Canada because our entire extended family lives there. Like, I can't imagine just moving to the US, moving to LA, and never seeing our grandparents or cousins or anyone like that ever again. Because we do spend a decent amount of time with our extended family.
Not that much, but
like, we see them multiple times a year.
Like holidays.
Yeah.
And, like, summer, but we sold our cottage, so we don't.
True.
We don't have a cottage anymore for the summer, but I think it'd be nice to go back to Canada in the summer for a couple weeks and go to, like, rent a cottage or something. I feel like that will be our tie to it, even if we all end up moving to California, which may happen one day.
Who knows?
But I think that's what my parents want. But I could still see us going back and doing, like, a couple weeks in Muskoka or a month in Muskoka. I think that's kind of what my dad dreams of. Or us at least going on a trip or something and being all together in the summer.
Yes, for
sure. Which would be cool. A couple more. What are both of your fashion styles, or how would you describe your style? This is a hard question that we just asked a guest we had on. And I was like, so sorry for this question, but how do you describe your style or your aesthetic? So how would you describe yours?
I have no clue. I feel like I kind of just wear what I like, and it really, there's a bit of a range. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily girly and, like, dress very femininely, but also I do love a good dress. Like, yesterday I was wearing a, like, silk looking dress with lace, and today I'm wearing brown suit pants and a crochet top. So I don't really know. I don't know if I can really pinpoint what my style is. I kind of just wear what I like. And
I feel like you wear like a lot of basics, like simple basics. Like you probably wouldn't have bought the dress that you were wearing yesterday. It was my dress. You know, like I feel like you wouldn't have bought that. Like you buy basics kind of.
Yeah, I feel like that's also because I don't shop that much.
Right.
Like I feel like my style might be different if I did shop a lot, because I look in your closet and I'm like, oh my gosh, I love all of these things. Like Maddie had this like gray knit top kind of that was like very distressed. I'm like, I love this, but I don't know if I would buy it because I don't shop that much, so I want to buy things that are wearable and that I can style a bunch of different ways.
Yeah, that makes sense. I shop a lot. Like if you talk about fashion more, you'll probably get more gifting, which is cool because like that sweater, I didn't buy it because I don't know if I would have bought it, but it's nice when it's gifted and you can wear it because it also makes your outfit so much cooler to have those statement pieces. But I was also the same when I was younger as well. Like I didn't have a lot of clothes in high school because I just didn't really shop that much. Also, I feel like online shopping wasn't really, not that it wasn't a thing. I'm not that old. But it wasn't so popular. Like, we still went to the mall in high school.
Right.
And in middle school as well. Like, I would go to the mall with my friends every weekend. If we could get someone's mom to drive us. So, yeah. But I would, like, window shop and not buy that much. I would buy, like, Abercrombie skinny jeans. So, yeah. That was the era of Abercrombie. Yeah.
How about now? How would you describe your style now?
Oh, it's so hard because you said that you could describe my style. Remember we were talking about this? We were like talking about what artless is, and you're like, well, it's kind of just your style. And I said, well, what's my style? Like elevated basics, if we're going off of what artless is?
Yeah, elevated basics, but you find basics that aren't basics, which I guess is the elevated part of it. Yeah. But I don't know, you, like right now, you're wearing a brown tank top, but it has a cool print.
Yeah.
You know, like there's always something a little bit different about what you're wearing.
That's what I like, and that's what I want artless to be. So glad we're on the right track. I do love that, but I also really am into more feminine pieces now. I think, I feel like most people's style is a little bit of both, though. There's some influencers that are like very girly, but like that, I'm just thinking of influencers because, you know, they post a lot about clothes, but I think most people that you meet in real life they have pieces in their closet that are girly, that are more masculine, a little bit of both. Like you can have leather pieces and lace silk dresses in your closet and you just wear them at different times.
Or you can wear them together. Like honestly, kind of a look.
Yeah, totally. So I am getting more into I love like the ballet core aesthetic that's coming back in. Like have you seen the Miu Miu ballet shoes? Ballet slides?
No.
Or
can
slippers?
You describe that aesthetic to people listening? Because I feel like I only know of it because of you. Yeah. But I don't know if that's common knowledge.
Well, if you've seen like really pretty silk dresses with like lace detailing, I think wrap skirts are coming back in, like bodysuits that look like a ballet bodysuit. These Miu Miu slippers are literally ballet shoes. Like they look like ballet shoes. I have to show you.
Ballet flats?
No, ballet slippers. Although ballet flats are going to be back in. People are wearing leg warmers already, so that's all coming back. The loafers and leg warmers, like that is very much ballet core. But I think anything that's super feminine could be considered like all under that sort of vibe.
Do you think the tutu will make a comeback?
I don't think anyone ever really wore them in like real life fashion.
I don't know if tutu, I mean,
maybe like tulle.
I don't know if comeback is the way to describe what I hope the tutu does. Yeah. But I guess, could you ever see that coming into like everyday fashion or like something inspired by that?
I think it maybe like a tulle skirt. Like, have you seen I think the brand is Selkie. They make like a really big skirt with like puff sleeves.
Oh, yes. I think so.
Yeah, so that kind of gives me that vibe. And I know puff sleeves are very in, so maybe.
Don't you hate puff sleeves?
I don't hate it, but I don't know if I would really buy them.
I feel like you used to hate them. I have a weird memory of wanting to buy a dress with puff sleeves, and you were like, oh, I hate puff sleeves.
Did I say that?
Yes. It was like maybe 2 years ago.
I don't love puff sleeves. Definitely not. I just think that can't be that flattering. Like, it probably looks good in the photo or like on the model. Or like, yeah, sure, if you were trying it on 2 years ago, it probably looked cute because you were 15. Yeah. But if you're an adult I don't know. I just feel like it doesn't look good on most people. Like, I actually haven't really tried it on myself, but it doesn't appeal to me, really. Watch me make clothes with puff sleeves. That's the thing about fashion, though. It comes and goes. Mm-hmm. It really comes in waves.
And also, your idea of, like, what is cool is so influenced by what's trendy.
Yeah, it's so true. Yep. Like, we'll all be wearing skinny jeans one day. The low-rise jeans are back. Mm-hmm. I like low-rise.
I love that.
Because I have a long torso, I think.
I have a short torso, but I still like low-rise. Just because, I don't know, they're just cool and something different. I feel like the high-rise jeans were such a thing for so long. Oh, yeah. I like that something else is taking over.
Honestly, more comfortable if you're sitting, too. Like, I'm wearing low-rise pants right now, and I'm thriving. Okay, last questions for you. What are your dorm room essentials? I guess we can both talk about it.
Okay, yes. I love this because since I already lived in, like, basically a university residence last year, I kind of know what I need.
Right.
I'm just going to go through, starting with the bathroom. A bath mat is good.
Okay.
Not something that you would maybe think of when you're out, but it is an essential. And a shower caddy. I had a plastic one, which was kind of good because I could just rinse it off if I needed to. Mm-hmm. And it didn't, when it got wet, it didn't stay wet. Like, it doesn't absorb water, which is nice. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's important for the bathroom. Not really. Like, yeah, not important. Okay.
Oh, what about, like, flip-flops? You need flip-flops.
Oh, okay. Well, that is a bit different because I was in a room where there were only 4 people sharing one bathroom. So we kept the bathroom pretty clean, and I didn't ever wear flip-flops in the shower.
Oh, okay. Well, in university, you probably should.
Yes, if you have a communal bathroom where the whole floor is sharing a bathroom, definitely would recommend.
I still wore them, even though I share with 3 girls.
Yeah. Because I think it depends on the state of your bathroom as well.
And I didn't get cleaned that often.
Okay,
Did you clean your own?
No, but it got cleaned pretty often.
Yeah, I think ours got cleaned, like, once a week. Like, I was wearing flip-flops.
Okay, well,
I'd recommend.
Use your judgment on that one. Other dorm essentials, like hangers and closet organizers are good because you don't have a ton of closet space, so it's important to make the most of the space that you do have. I'm trying to think, like, desk-wise. I just love organizers. I feel like, in general, you don't have a lot of space, so it's great if you can stay organized. And I had, like, a little caddy almost beside my desk, and that was great for me to put stuff on. Also, there were, like, boxes basically under my bed.
Yeah. Like drawers.
Honestly, like, wherever you can find storage, use it. And try and, like, make storage for yourself. If you have little shelves or space under your bed, space in your closet, use it to your advantage. Also, another bed-related item is a mattress topper. Mm-hmm. I've heard people talking about how important mattress toppers are, but they really make all the difference. I had one this past school year, and my bed was so comfortable, and it was like a school bed. Like, not normally comfortable.
I feel like my mattress topper must have sucked because my bed was a brick.
Really?
Yeah, in university. It was not good. But it was also a while ago.
Yeah, maybe they've
really
improved
aging
their technology since then. But do you have any other essentials that I missed?
I'm trying to think. Like, desk organizers. I feel like organizers in general are good, but just keeping your stuff clean and organized will make your life easier because you have a really small space.
Honestly, some cleaning supplies are great. Like,
Lysol
I
wipes.
bought Lysol wipes. Amazing for wiping things down. Also, dish soap. If you have dishes, even if you only have a few, and you just want to keep them clean, like, you have to basically bring all your own stuff. So if you are going to use dishes, remember dish soap.
Right.
Laundry. Like, there's so many little things that I feel like are kind of common sense. Like, laundry detergent, dryer sheets, all of that.
What about, like, a hamper?
A hamper is good. A lot of people recommend the backpack hampers. They're, like, soft bags that have straps so you can wear them on your back if you have to walk to a laundry room.
Yeah, that's good.
Honestly, pretty good, except the straps on mine broke because it was too heavy. So then I ended up lugging my giant, like, hard structured laundry hamper down like 3 flights of stairs for the rest of the year. So I think a fabric one is better. As long as it's high quality and the straps don't break.
Yes. I think that those are all great essentials.
Mm-hmm. And maybe I can give you guys a little update when I buy stuff for my university dorm. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm going to be in a dorm. The housing situation right now is a little up in the air, but I'll keep you updated. I'll definitely be living somewhere.
That's true.
With friends, probably,
somewhere.
Hopefully. So
yeah.
we'll see.
We'll see. All right. So I think that's it for this week's episode. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll talk to you next Friday. Bye.
Bye.